Hey guys, what is going on? In this video, we're going to talk about the project we just promised in the last video to tell you more about, which is called The Key. The symbol is TKY, and right now you can get it on KuCoin, and it's not on any major exchanges yet, but that is something that's going to be very big for this coin when it happens. Okay guys, so before we get into the video, I hope you're doing good. Hope you had a really great weekend. And I hope you're looking forward to some good things in your projects in the coming weeks in the crypto space. Okay. A lot of people in our comments, a lot of people in our Power Crypto memberships are always talking about what is going to be the next big project, right? That can give us a 10x, 100x, and hopefully a 1000x, because those are the big projects that people are always looking for. And there's going to be more of them, right? We're always hearing the stories of the ones from the past, especially XEM, NEM, that gave thousands and thousands, tens of thousands percent returns, guys, if you were into those kind of projects before, right? Verge millionaires, people that made a lot of money in different projects, and there's more coming up. So we're going to throw some out there that we've been looking into. Some we're not invested in, some we're looking to do some more research, but some we are invested in. And we're not pushing any of them on you. We're just going to share some knowledge of projects out there, and I bet you know about many of them, and maybe some you don't, so it could be exciting, and you could do some more research and see if it fits your interests and could fit into your portfolio somewhere if it's something you're interested in. This one, guys, is called The Key. It's about identity verification. And let me come over to the website. I'll tell you more about it. Okay, The Key, unlock the future. Now, this is a project that's happening in China, and it's not one of those projects we're hoping that in the future it's going to come to fruition and there will be a service, there will be a product. This is a technology that's already providing a service in China to millions of people, backed by the government, and it's only spreading all the time across China as it's gaining traction and getting more adoption. Okay, what it is, guys, it's a decentralized ecosystem of an identity verification tool using national big data and blockchain. So it serves a purpose in very big sectors and industries, such as medical industries and insurance industries. And you'll see later as we do in the video how that can reach millions and millions and millions of people, have mass adoption when the government backs it. Okay, so the Key project team is now developing an identification verification IDV tool with blockchain-based dynamic multi-dimension identification BDMI by using personally identifiable information, which is exclusively authorized by government authorities. So it's backed by the government, which is pretty amazing. And if that gets main traction, if crypto explodes in China and the government really gives it the green light, then this is one of those projects that could really take off. The Key is a decentralized ecosystem of identity verification tool using national big data and blockchain. Okay, so the differences and advantages. Basically, it's going to give more reliable results in these industries, okay? So the data is going to happen in real time. It's going to be lower cost, so that's going to be a big plus for this project, and a better user experience. For example, in the medical sectors, imagine when it's all working on blockchain, okay? And then the insurance companies, you're not submitting claims to the insurance companies, and then they're asking for more, and you have to go back to doctors and medical providers and get more paperwork done, and the back and forth. This is going to be all on the blockchain instantaneously. It'll cut down all the paperwork and be a better user experience for everybody. So let's look at some of the achievements, because this is a project that is already out there, guys, right? It doesn't have a promise of someday we're going to be doing this, and this is what we would like to be doing. And there's lots of coins with a lot bigger market share than this one right now, bigger market cap, that have no products, okay, and no services, and it's all based on maybe in the future we could see something. So right now they have 23 copyrights that have been obtained, 15 patents have been accepted, State Intellectual Property Office. The Key's first generation solution is currently in use for mobile social insurance pay in 3 pilot cities, which people can receive their payment for their pension or healthcare insurance reimbursement. Okay, and it's currently being deployed in another 41 cities, covering more than 130 million people. Now, personal identity data of 210 million people in 66 cities, authenticated by the relevant government authorities, are connected on a real-time basis. So imagine when we get mass adoption of this project, okay, the millions and millions and millions, billions of people, especially if it runs wild in China and then gets global mass adoption. This constitutes a solid foundation of IDV. Now, we also have, guys, commercial contracts signed with world-leading firms, and the business model of our IDV products in this white paper has already been partly proven. 6 relevant national laboratories have been set up together with government agencies, banks, insurance companies, and 1 university. And it's the most commercial valuable project of the year. 2017 All China's Women Federation. Catherine, she's the chairwoman and CEO of the Key. She was awarded the most outstanding woman entrepreneur in China and 10 most influential Chinese women of the year. Okay, so it goes on and on and on. I'm not going to get you back into too much of that. I want to tell you guys right now is try trading at basically just under a penny. It's hovering around a penny, under a penny. That's below ICO. It's been up around 3 cents before. So this is a project, even if it got back to 3, 4, 5 cents, from now, it could be 3, 4, 5 times gains, right? And I mean, we could be talking dollars, tens of dollars in the future. Let's take a look at a video, guys, so you can see a little more about the Key, the project. Let's watch this together.
As more and more services and socializing shift from the real world to the online world, identifying each other digitally has become a prominent theme. However, none of the existing online identity verification technologies addresses two fundamental requirements. Results generated from online IDV should be undeniable and unalterable. Here comes the Key. The Key project is now developing a second-generation IDV solution for the Internet via blockchain-based dynamic multi-dimension identification (BDMI) technology. More reliable results. The supporting data is validated in advance by government agencies or other public institutions. The Key. Lower cost. Full use of existing data sources. Avoidance of duplicate work for data collection, processing, and authentication. The Key. Better user experience. It is not necessary for individual users to install any application or upload any information. The Key. The Key. You can...
Okay, guys, so that's a little bit about the Key. And remember, we're talking about trying to target major sectors and industries, insurances, medical sector, and then there'll be a lot of use cases that we don't even know where it could apply, and they will come into play a little later on. So let me tell you one thing I was going to look at right now. Some news that just recently happened with the Key too, which is exciting, is the TKY Group. Okay, this was a huge partnership with the TKY Group to provide the IDV services in the field of direct and rapid settlement of commercial insurance. So this was a really good, the most recent collaboration of some of the world's leading insurance companies such as China RE, China Ping An, Reinsurance Group of America, RGA, and China Pacific Insurance. So basically, this TKY Group is the largest insurance, well, basically one of China's largest insurance and financial service institutions. It operates across 3 main branches: insurance, asset management, and health and elderly care. So we're talking about all kinds of people from all walks of life, okay, and all generations. For 14 consecutive years, TKY Group has ranked among China's top 500 companies, So it's really good if the Key has this indisputable advantage in facilitating the insurance claim settlement, and it's already been accessed and validated by the government with personal identity to over 210 million Chinese across 66 cities already. It's going to be a very, very interesting thing. It's going to set the medical term, the standardization of claim process automation. So that is really, really exciting. Now, another thing is, if we look at it right now, guys, it's under a penny, okay? So this is definitely one of those that reminds me of back in the day when we were talking about like October, way back, when Tron, okay, when Tron didn't have a high daily volume. There wasn't a lot of news, not a lot of people talking about Tron, and it was relatively unknown. And then we know what happened with Tron, okay? Got on Binance, got on exchange, and just boom, 20x, just exploded. And then, so we're not going to compare the two projects in terms of that, but there's similarities that we're looking at, and some things that seem very similar to Tron back in the day, because this, the Key, TKY, guys, it's only a penny right now, trading at under a penny right now, and it's not on any major exchanges. When it hits the major exchanges, that's going to be very, very good for getting the volume out there, the daily volume, bringing more mass adoption into the project. And the other thing, guys, to think about is this is actually something that's being backed by the Chinese government. And we know crypto is on the verge of maybe exploding in China, right? Once all the regulation and regulatory rules come out. And China is being very careful what they're doing with crypto in China, as they are usually. So a lot of things are looking like this coin could have some explosion, okay? So it's something I want you guys to check out if you're interested. If you think it's garbage, if it's something that doesn't even interest you, fair enough. If it's something you say, hey, I'm going to look more into this, and maybe it's something you might get involved with, or it might be something you add to your portfolio later on. That's all we're saying, is check it out if you're interested. It's something we're going to keep our eye on, keep looking more into. One power crypto guy, you'll see them in the Reddits. This is a very interesting comment of someone who's saying, I am buying more and more and more of these TKY. Okay, now I want to tell you what he's trying to say about this. Now, he says, the kind of money in this space is peanuts when you consider the amount of potential buyers that TKY has, which is true, okay, because the buyers will be the general mass public. TKY has an actual product with the actual Chinese government and pilot cities launching left and right. So it's growing in China, being used and backed by the government, which is very cool. So yeah, I am going in more at current price, and if I'm wrong, then I lose a few additional dollars, he's saying. But the upswing that TKY could even go back to 3, 4, 5 cents, I could 3, 4, 5 times my investment. So this is a long-term hold, guys, and everyone is saying that, right? This is a long-term hold, so have that in your head if it's something you're going to look at later. Now, when it gets closer to mainnet, which will be later next December, December this year, when it gets onto mainnet and it gets onto more exchanges, and should we ever hit Binance, the amount of buyers that FOMOs in on every new coin listed, there won't be enough supply to meet the demand. Now, this guy also talks about how when Tron was like, 0.003 cents and it launched on Binance, it just exploded. So we're not going to say, like I said, don't ever try to compare the two coins. We can't do that. But it just shows you about the market, about when something doesn't have a lot of publicity, it's relatively unknown, but it's just sitting out there ready to go. Okay, this could be one of those coins. Now, there's a lot of other coins that have nothing going for them, and they have bigger market caps, and they're out there just based on hype. So this is something that really people could FOMO in once it starts picking up traction and people realizing what this coin's potential is. Now, very good upswing. Now, this guy's saying he already holds a ton and he wants to get a lot more. Okay, guys, so I hope it's something you find interesting, even if you don't, even if it's something you don't want to get into. I hope you found the video a little bit interesting. And if you do find it something that is something you're going to look more into because you kind of like this technology, you like the potential of things that are happening in China right now too, then definitely, send me a message and let me know what else you would like to know about, or what else, because we're still learning ourselves too. So I just want to share that with you guys. Okay, guys, and that would be really cool. Another thing is, what we're going to do in the next little while, we're going to be opening up a lot of people into our Power Crypto memberships. Okay, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you're going to be notified and you'll be able to get into the Power Crypto memberships, and you'll learn about a lot of these projects where you can just sift through and find ones that interest you, because there's a lot of projects coming this year and in the future, right? And we got to keep our eyes on them. So as we learn about them, I'll share them with you, and we can learn a lot from you guys too. And maybe if there's any projects you want us to talk about, send me a message. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Send me a message. You can DM me too, and we'll talk about them, and maybe we can do some videos for you too to help you with some projects that you want more people to know about. Okay, guys, as always, a little friendly reminder to all my friends in the crypto space, because I've heard too many horror stories. Keep your crypto safe. Get an offline hardware wallet, okay? We have a link in the description below that you can get one directly from the company, the manufacturer, the safest way to do it, the only way to do it I recommend. And just, you want to go to bed at night and have a nice, relaxing sleep when you're rest assured, your crypto is safe. It's going to be there in the morning, and not only in the morning, it's going to be there in the future. When these big gains are realized in the future, you want to know your crypto is safe and you can cash out and get your gains. You don't want to be one of those people who says, I lost thousands of coins because an exchange was hacked, or my computer was hacked, or an exchange went down, or something funky happened somewhere and you lost your coins. Okay, keep them safe. The only way to do it is an offline hardware wallet, and a lot of people aren't doing that. So make sure you do that. Don't be a statistic. Sorry, guys, don't be a statistic and lose your crypto. Keep it safe. Get an offline hardware wallet. Okay, guys, so here's an interesting project I hope some of you can check out. And subscribe to the channel, give the video a like. I appreciate that so much, guys, when you do that for us. And I will see you in the next video, and have a good week, and happy trading, and good luck with all the projects you guys are in. Take care. Bye-bye.